Hey guys, Rolia or Taylor here, and we're back with a new series I've decided to start after this week's The Division news. And this is a weekly recap of all the news that's happened within the Division community and all the official news that has been released. So let's get straight into it with the first story we have here. And that is to do with what you'll acquire for participating in the alpha, the closed beta, and the open beta. So not everyone was able to play in the closed alpha, but what you would have received was a gun skin. Now this matches the New York Shortbows jacket you get for the open beta, and the New York Shortbows hat you get for the closed beta. So you do have a nice little set there, but it's unfortunate that not everyone that played the Xbox One alpha all the way through to the closed beta, or the open beta even, was able to acquire all three of these. But like I said, it's still nice for them to do. They didn't have to do this, but they have done it anyway. As you can see, the pictures on your screen, they do look alright. They're not the best looking cosmetic items that are out there, but you know, it's still nice to have anyway. Sticking on the sides of DLC and cosmetic items, we now know that Xbox will have a 30-day exclusive access to any DLC or content that drops for the Division.
So that's going to be really great.
Also, content on Xbox One will be delivered 30 days before Sony will see.
Now this was rumoured for quite a long time, but it's nice to know we actually have official news and confirmation that the Xbox One will get all of these goodies 30 days before any other consoles. So it's a bit strange considering Destiny was favoured to the PS4, but the PS4 didn't actually receive any goodies 30 days early, because they wanted to keep it in line and not make it unfair towards Xbox One users. So there's going to be a few people that are a little bit disheartened about this, but we're just going to have to get on with it and enjoy it once it comes out. Now let's talk microtransactions. Now these are things that will help you speed up your progress within the game, or get you to items that will help you beat the game a lot quicker. Now back in the summer of 2014, Ubisoft's massive managing director David Polfeld said the studio was definitely looking to allowing players to be able to pay to speed up their progress. Some things require time in the game and some people don't want to invest time, they want to shortcut, so we're looking into those types of trades. But in January 2016, creative director Magnus Jensen confirmed that the plans for shortcut microtransactions had been scrapped. It was under consideration but it never made it into the game, he said. So there won't be any microtransactions like that, no shortcuts. The reason I'm talking shortcuts and microtransactions is because if you had played the closed beta or the open beta, you might have noticed something called Phoenix credits. This popped up in some gameplay recently and it had a lot of people worrying and discouraging to find any information about it. So somebody called Tovlerisk, I think that is, he tweeted, Itachi, a lot of people are worried it's microtransaction currency and can be used to purchase endgame gear, equaling pay to win. Itachi Stappers actually replied saying there will be no microtransactions and definitely no pay to win. So we can stop worrying, that's going to be no pay to win. I'm sure there'll be a way to buy cosmetic items or little things like that, and that's exactly what Phoenix credits are. You're going to be able to earn these during the gameplay. So it might be 11 days till launch in the UK and other parts of the world, but in the United Arab Emirates, it's already launched. They've managed to get hold of the game almost 2 weeks early. Now the reason this happens is because the suppliers put so much pressure on these little shops and companies within the United Arab Emirates. So as soon as they can get hold of the game, they try to leak it as quickly as possible to make it look a lot better on their books and make it look like they're performing a lot better as a little company. So I thought that was quite interesting considering it is so long away from release in a way, but you know, obviously the servers won't be live yet and they won't be live for a good 10 days. Because I would have thought they'll go live maybe 1 or 2 days earlier for press release and previews, but whether we're going to be able to play early, we'll have to wait and see. Another big set of news that came out this week was a list of guns that was found within the beta file. Now there's a good 50 guns here, but it is sad to mention that there's no P90 or M16 within these files. But who knows, they could be here within the full game, but like I said, we'll have to wait and see until that releases, which is actually less than 10 days now. This list was found by the Reddit user PodGirl, so massive shout out to him or her. Their link will be in the description along with all the other bits of news we've spoken about. Last but not least was an article surrounding the DLC. And going into detail, they actually explained that the survival DLC would turn the whole of Manhattan, or the playable area in the Division, into a massive dark zone. Now take this with a pinch of salt because it's not a very respectable website by any means, but it would be interesting to see how that would play out. And anyway guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for this weekly recap. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. This by no means will be replacing my other news Division videos, but these are just going to be, like the title says, a weekly recap of the biggest bits of news. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe for all the future content that will be dropping. And that wraps it up. Until then, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.